And now to the boiling anger at Wall Street and the protests that continue to grow here in New York and across the country. President Obama talked about the demonstrations at a White House news conference today, and ABC's Jake Tapper asked him if he's done enough to punish the big banks and corporations that did so much damage to the economy and the American people and their jobs.
From Wall Street to Sacramento.
It's my money and I want it now!
The angry chants are being heard in Washington.
The protesters are giving voice to a more broad-based frustration about how our financial system works.
It's part of a more widespread sentiment, the president said today.
The American people understand that not everybody's been following the rules. That Wall Street is an example of that.
A block from the White House today, protesters stood outside the Chamber of Commerce.
The demonstrators here are protesting any number of things, but one of the items clearly is the fact that there was no accountability for the criminal acts that took place on Wall Street that led to the financial crisis.
There were laws that were broken in the previous administration and, by Wall Street bankers, and there's just no action on that.
Did you expect that there would be prosecutions?
I did.
Are you disappointed?
I'm very disappointed.
Your administration hasn't really been very aggressive in prosecuting. In fact, I don't think any Wall Street executives have gone to jail, despite the rampant corruption and malfeasance that did take place.
A lot of that stuff wasn't necessarily illegal. It was just immoral or inappropriate or reckless.
White-collar criminologist Bill Black says a lot of it was clearly criminal, and the failure to prosecute is scandalous.
This is the worst financial crisis in history, driven by the largest epidemic of elite fraud in history, and none of the elites are going to prison.
And many Americans are not happy about that. Jake Tapper, ABC News, the White House.